a wise woman begins her song. She is a seeress who can see the past and the future. In Old Norse, she is called a Volva. She has been asked to speak by Odin, the greatest of the gods. Odin wants to know everything. He wants to know how the world was made and how it will end. The seeress is very old. She remembers the beginning of time. She has seen the births of giants and the births of gods. Her voice is ancient. Her words are filled with power and knowledge. She calls for silence from all beings, gods and humans, so she can tell her great story. The poem is called Volsupa. The name means the prophecy of the Seeress. It is a journey through time, from the first moments of creation to the fiery end of the world, and even beyond. She paints pictures with her words. She wants listeners to see what she has seen. Her song is a vision. It is a warning. It is also a promise of what might come after the darkness. The poem is a sacred text, a window into the beliefs and fears of the first listeners. She speaks directly to Odin, the father of the slain, and will reveal the oldest secrets she knows. Her song is a vision of the cosmos, its beginning, middle, and end, ruled by fate, rising to order and falling to chaos. The poem begins with one powerful voice, ready to share the secrets of all existence. Volsupa is the most important poem in a collection called the Poetic Edda. This book contains Old Norse poems, written down in Iceland around 1270. Before writing, they were carried by song and story for centuries. Volsupa tells the full story of the world, from its birth out of nothing through final destruction to rebirth. The Seeress links creation to the end. The Norse saw time as cyclical. Things are born, they live, they die, and are born again. The end becomes a new beginning. Many realms are joined by the great ash Yggdrasil. Gods dwell in Asgard, high in the branches. Humans live in Midgard, the Middle Earth, surrounded by ocean. Giants inhabit Jotunheim, a wild, chaotic land, along with Niflheim and Muspelheim at the edges. Understanding Volsupa reveals the Viking mindset, a harsh world mirrored by their myths. The gods are not omnipotent. They face giants, monsters, and an unwinnable final battle. The gods build and protect while destructive forces tear down. This struggle is the poem's heart. It lays out events and characters in order, like a map of Norse mythology. The poem reads as prophecy, urgent, binding past to future. She speaks of what has happened and what is to come. The Seeress begins at the very beginning of time, a time before anything. There was no sand, no sea, no cool waves, no earth below, no heaven above. There was only a vast void called Ginnungagap. To one side lay Niflheim's cold, to the other, Muspelheim's heat. Cold and heat met in the middle. From the melting ice, a giant being was formed. His name was Ymir, first of the giants. As Ymir slept, others grew from his sweat. A giant cow, Audumla, also formed from the ice. 4 rivers of milk flowed from her and fed Ymir. Audumla survived by licking salty ice. Her licking revealed another being trapped within. Over 3 days the ice gave way, until Buri emerged. He was the first of the gods. Buri had a son named Bor, who married the giantess Bestla. Their sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve, were the first of the Aesir. The gods and giants share ancient origins, order and chaos intertwined. Odin and his brothers saw Ymir grow too large, so they killed him. His blood flooded the world, sparing only Bergelmir and his wife. From Ymir's body they made the world, flesh to earth, bones to mountains, blood to seas, skull to the sky held by 4 dwarves. After shaping the world, the sons of Bor created the first humans from wood, an ash and an elm. Odin gave them breath and life. Vili gave them consciousness and movement. Ve gave them faces, speech, and senses. The man was Ask, the woman Embla. All humanity descends from them. The gods gave them Midgard, guarded by a wall made from Ymir's eyebrows. With the world in place, the gods built Asgard, great halls and shining palaces. In the Golden Age they played in Idavol and lived in peace and prosperity. They built temples and forges, creating marvelous things. Order and harmony reigned. Odin the Allfather, god of wisdom, poetry, and magic, sought knowledge at any cost. Thor, Thunder's champion, protected gods and humans from giants with Mjolnir. Frigg in council, Freyr a bringer of fertility and peace. Each god upheld balance. But 3 giant women came from Jotunheim, and innocence ended. Gulvi, Gold Greed, was burned 3 times and reborn, a sign of corruption entering the gods' world. At the center stands Yggdrasil, the world tree, the most sacred of places. Its branches reach above the heavens, its roots dig into different worlds. 1 root to Asgard, 1 to Jotunheim, a 3rd to Niflheim, realm of the dead. The health of this tree is the health of the universe. An eagle sits atop, a hawk upon its brow watches the worlds. Below, the dragon Nidhogg gnaws its lowest root, Ratatoskr. The squirrel carries insults between them, the cosmos in ceaseless tension. Creation and destruction always at odds. Yggdrasil stands between. Beneath the roots lies the well of Urd, tended by the Norns. Urd, what has been. Verdandi, what is. Skuld, what will be. They weave every fate into a great tapestry. Even the gods must hold counsel there. Another well, Mimir's, guards all knowledge beneath the giant road. Odin sacrificed an eye for a single drink, wisdom above all. Thus, he became the one-eyed god, a living sign of the price of knowledge. The peace of the Golden Age shattered with the First War. It was between the Aesir and the Vanir, Odin and Thor against Freyr and Freya. The Aesir tried to kill the witch Gulve, burned 3 times, she returned each time. The assault broke Asgard's walls and brought violence among the gods. After much fighting, neither side could win. They made peace, uniting the families by exchanging hostages. Freyr, Freya, and Njord for Hymir and Mimir. The treaty bound all gods together, but left a scar. The Seeress speaks of a darker blow, Baldur's death. Frigg made all creation swear not to harm him, except mistletoe. Loki discovered the flaw, jealous of Baldur's goodness. He tricked Hodor to throw a mistletoe dart. Baldur fell dead, the greatest tragedy in Asgard. The light seemed to go out, the gods wept. For his crime, Loki was bound deep in a cave. A serpent dripped venom upon him. Sigyn caught it, yet the drops that struck made the earth quake. The Seeress sees a far hall woven of serpents, where oath-breakers, murderers, and the wicked are punished. Nidhogg feeds upon them. From Loki and Angerboda came 3. Fenrir the great wolf, Jormungandr the world serpent, and Hel, half-living, half-corpse. The gods bound Fenrir, cast the serpent into the sea, and sent Hel to rule the dead, only delaying the inevitable. The bindings will not hold forever. Shadows gather. Fimbulvetur, the great winter. For 3 years winter follows winter. All bonds fail. Brother against brother. Fathers against sons. Greed, violence, despair. The sun wanes. Darkness and chaos spread. Fenrir breaks free, running with jaws that scrape earth and touch the sky. The world serpent thrashes, tidal waves drown the land, the sky splits open. From Muspelheim the fire giants ride, led by Surtur with a sun-bright sword. They cross Bifrost, the rainbow bridge breaks behind them. Heimdall sees the foe and blows the Gjallarhorn. Its call reaches all 9 worlds, the world tree groans. Odin seeks counsel one last time, but he knows what fate has decreed. Loki breaks free and sails Naglfar, a ship of nails, with giants to war. The final battle takes place on Vigridr. The gods of Asgard and the fallen heroes of Valhalla stand together. Odin leads with the spear Gungnir. He faces Fenrir, the monstrous wolf, and they clash in fury. Fenrir swallows Odin whole. Thor meets the world serpent. He strikes with Mjolnir. The serpent dies, but its venom fells Thor after 9 steps. Freyr, lacking his sword, is slain by Surtur's fire. Loki and Heimdall kill each other. The battle rages. Gods and monsters fall. Surtur unleashes his final power. He sets the world ablaze. Flames lick the heavens. The earth sinks beneath boiling seas. The sun turns black. The stars disappear. Smoke fills the void. Her vision ends in total annihilation. The old world swallowed by fire and water. Yet the prophecy does not end in darkness. From the waves, a new earth rises, green, beautiful, fertile. Fields grow without sowing. Waterfalls sing. An eagle hunts above a cleansed world. Some gods survive. Vidar and Vali. Modi and Magni inherit Mjolnir. Balder and Hodor return from the dead and live in peace. On Idavol, they find their old golden game pieces and remember Odin and the tales of old. Leif and Lifthrasir, hidden in Yggdrasil's wood, emerge to people the earth anew. A golden hall awaits the good, but the Volva also sees Nidhogg rise and sink again. Hope, renewal, and enduring mystery.